Good evening. Welcome to Reporters Diary, Eco of India's Facebook page. On Eco of India's Facebook page, this is a live chat with Eco's team of reporters and editors who bring to you day's development. But before we move ahead, let me share with you the major issues which are in news today. It is a good news for honest taxpayers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today has unveiled a transparent taxation platform that is aimed at creating a free and fair environment for the honest taxpayer. This is very important, and you will be reading more of it in the edition tomorrow. However, on the other hand, one grim news that has come to us is that Mahant Nritya Gopal Das, the chief of Ram Mandir Trust, who shared the dais with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and UP Chief Minister Adityanath at the Bhumi Pujan ceremony at Ayodhya on August 5, has tested positive for COVID 19. Naturally, this is a cause of concern. Congress President Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi have demanded immediate withdrawal of the Draft Environment Impact Assessment EIA 2020. The notification was issued by the Union Forest Ministry in March. Ashok Gehlot. Now, this is again another development in politics which is important. Ashok Gehlot, Chief Minister of Rajasthan, has said that in the interest of the country and democracy, misunderstandings in the Congress should be forgiven and forgotten. In fact, indications are there that Gehlot and rebel Congress leader Sachin Pilot might bury the hatchet before the crucial Rajasthan Assembly session tomorrow. And one more, but last but not the least, there's a special story done by the Eco of India, which you can actually have a look at in Eco of India, is that the COVID pandemic has caught its shadow on publication of the Bengali special Puja editions, for which the average Bengali reader wait all through the year. So these are the major stories that we have today for you. And now I'm joined by the team of reporters. We have Shumanto, Razia, Ashmita, and Riddhi. So Riddhi, what are stories at your end?
Thank you, Shafi. The nation stories that I have today is the new taxation system of the union government that aims to be seamless, faceless, and painless will make things easier for the taxpayers, according to the BJP National President JP Nadda. He also said that this will boost the country's economy and encourage the taxpayers to pay the taxes in time. Another news that I have from Kerala is that more trouble for Swapna Suresh, the prime accused of the gold smuggling case in Kerala. A lower court today has dismissed the bail for Swapna Suresh, citing the reason that this might hamper the ongoing investigation. Over to you, Safi.
All right. So these are major stories with Riddhi. I come to you, Ashmita. What are the stories?
The major news coming from West Bengal is that travel agents body urges West Bengal government on banned flights to Kolkata from 6 cities. That I was mentioned on Tuesday that West Bengal government extended suspension on direct flights from 6 cities, and these cities are Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Nagpur, and Ahmedabad. And today, this travel agents body wrote a letter to State Home Secretary Alapan Bandyopadhyay, and they mentioned in this letter that the resident of West Bengal stranded in 6 cities, and the business travelers will be benefited if the direct flight services resume.
All right. So there's also a talk about these flights now, but let's move on. Shumanto, what are the stories at your end? North Bengal, Sikkim.
From Sikkim, the major story is that the Sikkim Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang Gole today expressed serious concern that dwindling enrollment is becoming a major hurdle for the success of mass education, which is called Samagra Shiksha in Sikkim. He also said that chapters like yoga, mental fitness, such kind of chapters should be included in the curriculum to encourage more students to get enrolled in the education system. This is the major story from Sikkim. From Siliguri, there is a slightly sentimental news, that is the statue of Mathia Nayak Suraj Thapa will be unveiled on the occasion of the Independence Day in Bagdogra. If you remember, Shofi, in the wee hours of October 11, 2019, while being in an ambush with the militants in the Naushera sector in Jammu and Kashmir. Lance Naik Thapa of 3x5 Gorkha rifles, but then attached to 33 Rashtriya rifles, succumbed to severe bullet injuries. The event on the Independence Day will be attended by some past and present soldiers of Gorkha Regiment chanting the traditional Gorkha Regiment war cry, Jai Mahakali, Ayo Gorkhali. Thank you.
Yeah, that's very significant news, and coming just on the eve or maybe just 2 days prior to the Independence Day, it's really vital. Moving on to Port Blair, Razia, what are major headlines there? What's making news in Port Blair in Andamans? Yes.
Agriculture activities, I just want to take this first. The territory-wide lockdown imposed to contain the spread of novel coronavirus is hampering agriculture activities in the North and North Andaman region. As per report, a restriction imposed on roads transport has triggered shortage of fuel in the region, as a result of which farming activities have been disrupted in the region. And due shortage of fuel, the farmers unable to use pumps, tractors, and other equipments which they are using for farming. The All India Kisan Sabha and President Mr. Dr. Gaurang Majhi has expressed deep concern in all these things. The second thing which I want to tell you guys is the National Student of Union of India, President M.A. Sajid has participated or has participated in the last rite of his own teacher who had expired due to COVID-19, and his family members are stuck in mainland, so no one was there to perform his last rite. So, being a student, along with his friends and his colleagues, he performed his last rite. So, these are the two things which I want to tell today.
All right. So thank you for the headlines. Thanks, Razia, Asmita, Shumanto, and Riddhi for joining
Thank
us.
you.
And Reporters Diary viewers, thanks for watching Reports Diary. You can join us again tomorrow at 6:30. Goodbye for now.